So here is a problem with motion under gravity or motion under free fall. And we have more than one objects and we have to do comparison between the motion of the two. So let's begin. It says the two balls are dropped from rest from the same height. So we are going to draw a small little diagram to clarify things. So we have two balls which are getting dropped from some height. So let's do it like this. This is our ball number 1 or A, and this is ball number B. And both of them are dropped from rest, which means the initial velocity for the A and the initial velocity for the B, both of them are 0. So one ball is dropped 1 second after the other. So difference is this one gets dropped first, and after 1 second has passed, right? So this one gets dropped at t equal to 0, and this one is getting dropped at t equal to 1 second. Okay. Find the distance that separates the two balls 2 seconds after the second ball is dropped, which means we have to first find how much the ball number 1 has traveled in 3 seconds, okay, and how much this ball has traveled in 2 seconds, okay. So we have to find that, and basically we are looking for this distance, okay. What we can do here is that if you know or remember from the lesson that if some object is dropped, right, with initial velocity 0, how much distance it covers in a particular time t, right? So we are looking for the distance in time t. The time is given, right? Initial velocity is 0. We know two of the variables of u, v, s, a, t, right? So we know the u, which is 0, and time is given. We can plug in 1 second, 2 seconds, whatever, and we have to find this one. And the acceleration we know is downwards because of the gravity. The set is 10 meter per second square downwards. So our acceleration is also equal to 10. Okay. Now we know three variables, this, and this. So t will plug in, we can find s. As the v is missing, we are going to simply use s is equal to ut plus half a t square, or in this case gt square, because this one u is 0, right? It is given. Simply going to be the distance it will travel, going to be half into 10 into t square, or s is going to be the very general form 5t square. Okay, so this will be valid as long as the ball is getting dropped from the rest. Okay, so ball number A is going to travel for 3 seconds. So distance traveled by ball number A, we are going to call it SA, is going to be 5 into time is 3 square, which is 5 into 9, and that's going to be 45 meters. And the distance traveled by the ball number B, we are going to call it SB. It's going to be 5 into 2 square, and that's going to be 5 into 4, that's going to be 20 meters. So how much is the difference between the distance traveled? It's 45 minus 20, that's going to be 25 meters. Okay, so with that, we are finished with part A. And part B says what happens to the distance separating the ball as the time goes on. We can speculate, but the s is directly proportional to t square. So the simplest way of answering this question is that we take 1 more second, right, and see whether the distance increases or decreases. Okay, so instead of 3 seconds, we can take 4 seconds. So in that case, the SA is going to be 5 into 4 square. This is going to be 5 into 16. Right, so that's going to be 80 meters. Okay, and because 1 more second has passed, this distance for the SB is going to be 45 meters. Right, I'll do it again. 5 into 3 square is going to be 45 meters. Now, how much is the distance? 80 minus 45, and that is going to be 35 meters. Now, as you can see, the distance between them was earlier 25 meters. And now it has increased to 35 meters, which means that as the time will pass, basically the distance separating the ball is going to grow or going to get enlarged. Why this is happening? Because of the acceleration. More time you spend in acceleration, the faster you start to move, right? The ball number A has started experiencing the acceleration of 10 meters per second square 1 second earlier than the ball number B, and hence more and more distance the ball A will travel, and the difference between the distance traveled will keep on increasing.